Hi guys, yesterday I showed, I did video with some supportive units of Overmind. Those are the Arak units, Arak Cerebrate, the Brood Queen and Defiler. But it was kind of hectic game, so I didn't actually manage to use them too much. The main thing was this was really helpful because we have Nova Sky composition to make my mutas detectors. That was the only real thing that helped. Unfortunately, I couldn't get Broodlord's detector. I don't know why. Why isn't it possible? But now making the other video to correct this to actually show the other stuff, because I barely even used the defilers. I made them, but never actually properly used them. So I will do this now. I will be morphing the nest soon. In the meantime, I'm just working on this thing. By the way, and these things for the rocks, because I didn't want to use any elite units or any larva units. The thing is, the mastery, the elite units charge gas cost and cooldown doesn't work. Just gas cost or overall cost. I think it's gas cost. Doesn't work because those are the Dagot units. Those are just elite units. These are supportive units that are belong to Cerebrate Arak. So Arak is this one. This one first for the drop is it's called Zaz. So for these units, any masteries don't make any effect, or this upgrade like primitive brain overmind larva units will no longer consume gas to spawn, and their mineral costs are reduced by 20%. But these are not larva units. These are has charge cooldowns of 45 seconds and can store up to 5 charges. So supply cost 2 for queen, 3 for defiler, and it's separate. You can see that now I can build 5 queens and 5 defilers, but first I need this. Now, as you can see, now I can build them when I have the queen's nest. Queen's nest is for both. Okay, so we have 4 upgrades here. I suggest, I kill them all actually. I suggest first supply chambers, so defiler and queen's energy regenerate rate increases by 200%. And then we have fungal growth. Fungal growth is to imprison enemy units, deal a small amount of damage within 3 seconds, and a small amount of damage. Okay, I didn't see actually the damage in effects, so this is a really small amount. I think fungal is actually worse than Stukov's fungal. Imprison, okay, it kind of stops them completely, but and its radius is, I think, bigger than the Stukov's fungal, but I think Stukov's fungal is better. But they have the spawn broodling ability, which I said incorrectly, because they don't spawn broodling, they spawn hunter banlings, and that's actually really good. So that actually kinda replaces the real fungal, because you have normally, if you have a bunch of marines, as you will see, if you have a bunch of marines, you can normally even Stukov's queen, like you fungal them, but with these queens, like you just broodling one of them, and then he spawns two banelings, and then banelings do the job on the other marines. So okay, so for the defilers we have the skill range of defiler by 3, so all the skills at plus 3 range, and plague ability. Plague is pretty good, and you will see, okay, Leviathan cleared practically everything over here. It's just a few units remaining, and locusts are still doing the work on them. So yeah, this is I didn't use Leviathan Master this time. I went for the Sankar. So you see Sankar is now have 45 more health, because it's 15% increase, and also 50% more of them you can have, because cooldown is reduced by 15%. So okay, I didn't saturate this yet. It's kind of lazy. Okay, so you can go for the Spire and Evo chamber just for the upgrades, because upgrades, these units both have actually auto attacks, and of course you can upgrade armor for them, so you can get these upgrades here. By the way, you go evolution chamber, you go a missile upgrade, not melee, because defilers are not melee, they have some, they shoot some kind of missiles. So see how drops are actually effective. Drops are really good. That's got their overmind support. This Scourge deal a lot, 145 damage, so it's more than normal Scourge. I think the radius is also bigger than the Zagara Scourge, so you have all 4 upgrades. It's really good, and you can see now even one. This was really good damage over here. Okay, it took some time before I actually get... Okay, so you can see now I'm starting them, and they actually morph really fast, and now... See, first my morph queens. So they do have Ocular Symbiote. By the way, Ocular Symbiote is double the price, with Stukov is only 25. But I still consider Stukov's better, because this... This makes unit a permanent detector, though Stukov only lasts 180 seconds, but with Overmind's Ocular Symbiotes don't increase, they are double the price, they don't increase the vision range of unit, just makes it detector. And it says acquire enemy unit sight. I think that's bugged, you will see later. Because it does nothing. It says that enemy unit is a detector. I am actually not sure that it cannot become detector for aim on that way. That spell will actually be bad for using on enemy units, or it makes a unit detect for you. Not sure about that, actually. Should have probably checked that too. But okay, so queens. Fungal growth. Okay, fungal is actually cheap. Fungal is only 25, but still it lasts for... it requires a lot of micro to be fast, because it lasts only for 3 seconds. Okay, now will I use the defilers? I think, yeah, now... no, the drop, okay. Now I use the defilers from... The plague, I think I tested plague. Okay, I did plague this, sorry. Did plague this, but I was planning to make more queens first to do the bonus. So plague works on structures, but unlike the plague in Brood War, like Defiler is one unit that is actually totally omitted in StarCraft 2. Like you don't have it in campaigns. You don't have... Wait, do we have Defiler in... No, I think I don't have Defiler in campaign. Wings of Heart of the Swan. I don't think Defiler is a thing. You don't have Defilers in co-op. And so it's, I think, the only unit. Maybe even the Spore Crawler. Okay, Spore Colonies. Yeah, now you have Spore Crawlers. But you don't have Spore Colonies like in Brood War. But Sunken Colonies, which are replaced by Spine Crawlers. You have Remnants on if you play Minor Evacuation, if you have Zerg Guards in the first bonus area and north of the nearest shard, then you have there one sunken colony apiece, so they made it like a remnant of the Brood War and the original StarCraft. But Defiler can not be found, as I remember, anywhere, not in Versus, not in the campaign, not in co-op. So yeah, Defiler is a pretty cool unit, although its plague, I think, in the Brood War was kinda OP. And Swarm, Dark Swarm also, so here Dark Swarm lasts only 10 seconds, not so OP and not so big range, I think, radius. But it's pretty good because all friendly units in the fog will not be damaged for long range attacks, so just melee. And consumptions, kill a friendly troop and restore 2 energy itself. Unfortunately, the drop is heroic, so you cannot, I didn't consume any of the units here. I mean, you know how it works. Description, nothing to show you. For 30 health every second, last set. So 300 damage costs 100 energy. So Defiler can cast 2 plagues. And unlike what I started to talk, you see that they have auto attack. Pretty decent damage actually. But unlike the Plague in the Brood War, Plague would leave units on very low health. But now Plague kills unit. If you like Plague a Marauder Marine, will die of the Plague. So it's okay. So this is you'll see now. You can mouse rapid fire. So this is 8 Brood Queens, and spawn Broodling instantly kill a target enemy ground or air units. When the unit dies, the target spawns 2 Hunter Banelings from its corpse. Massive and heroic units only take 300 damage. Okay, I mean 300 damage, like units that are not massive will probably all have less than 300 damage, so it's okay if you have like void reanimators, like mutators like this, then it's kinda okay to actually shot them, because like one reanimator hit 400, and like everything other, even immortals just have I think 300, everything else. Archons are massive. I can't remember a unit that has more than 300 HP that is not massive. So I don't know. Structures cannot be targeted. So, and this is both heroic and massive. So 300 damage, but it will be now as 5500 energy, and okay, this is spawn rulings costs only 50, so this is really good, because when you have fully full energy queen that can spawn 4 times, use ability 4 times, so that's kind of 1200 damage, so this is actually more than enough to kill this. And yeah, I use mouse rapid fire, and they just 1, 2, 3 and boom. Okay, and they spawn Hunter Banelings, so this is not good for to spawn them and then to send them somewhere, because as you can see they are very very short lived. But if you, as I said, Brundling something in the middle of the army, I think I will show you I think I did this game. Then of course they have units right beside to attack immediately, so they can be really effective that way. I think I will use these queens more, maybe just mass queens, and try to do a third video of killing everything with just the queens. Like for example, Oblivion Express I think would be a really good map for this. But I think I'll do it next week or so. I don't want to do 3 videos in a row with the same thing. So yeah. I didn't even pay attention that it's only 50. I think I thought it was 100, but it's only 50. That's really good. So if you have like Terran Bio, okay, only thing Terran Bio is that they have those nasty science vessel and science vessel are still problem that they irradiate you, so you lose that irradiated unit, and if you're not careful, you lose the the surrounding ones. So yeah, science vessels are, and it's kind of pretty hard to kill the science vessel before it irradiates you. Okay, let's see the plague. So now I could use the vision. Okay, actually I cannot do it in Nexus scope. So see, I plague these guys, and you see this marauder died, no longer here. Okay, that's the other one behind. Okay, I pull back here. Okay, enemies are picking at the base. Will I now? I think I did use for this wave the spells actually. Okay, now I use this kind of fungal, but this move is slowed, so they are not completely immobilized. And yeah, it's not really a big thing, this fungal. That's probably why it's so cheap. I should have Broodling there actually. Okay, defilers I kinda pull back to soften them up. Okay, now I think I will wait. Okay, now this dark swarm, and you see now Thors are shooting, but they are dealing no damage to these guys, and yeah, otherwise this would probably all die to that Thor, but this was it. I didn't use plague there. So plague is also 100 cheaper than normally with as I remember with the defiler in Broodor it was 150, but you could have 250 energy total, but still like this is better. Yeah, so spawn broodlings. When did I use that thing? I think, or it was the previous game that used it on Marine. I don't know. I will stick around to see. Okay, let's use a bit more plague here. Yeah, you now clearly saw that this Marauder died. So, okay, and the hybrid also died. So even heroic units, like they do die from the plague. So that's good, I think, for the co-op, because co-op is OP. It would be bad that they stay alive. And this queen thing is interesting. I mean, they are not. What's their price? They cost just 100, so that's not too big. And you can have 2 supply only. So okay, Overmind max is in 100, but that means you can have like maybe like 30 queens or so to max out. I mean, you don't even need to saturate both mineral lines to save some supplies. So with like, I don't know, 25, 30 queens, even more than 30 queens, that could be, although they are on cooldown, so I don't know if you can kind of have so many of them. But if you can keep them alive, I think I could actually solo Oblivion Express against some compositions, like maybe even Ground Zerg. It could be okay. We'll see, but that's a really interesting thing to do. Okay, now I go here. I see, yeah, irradiates are problematic. Okay, this missile turret killed the queen, but queen would die anyways. There is no way. These flying queens cannot transfuse, so no saving of this thing. Defilers, though, they do regenerate health a lot faster on creep. See, now it's just slow Zerg regeneration, and okay, I think I did use Leviathan over here. Okay, is it actually everything that I showed you? Oh yeah, Ocular Symbiote, Ocular Symbiotes. Okay, I should have used okay, actually this Dark Swarm wouldn't help here. Okay, now Dark Swarm, another thing. Dark Swarm doesn't help against the spells. I mean, these try to protect myself from the shard thing. I think it was now. I know I did this. Oh yeah. Now observe this. Let's see. Yeah, it does damage them, so no help against this. Okay, a little bit more plague over here to kill these things. And this severe, you see how it died actually kinda instantly. It's kinda strange, because should have received damage in 2 instances, because it does 30 damage per second, but it's kind of strange. Okay, I think I did this Ocular Symbiote thing over here, but I think there are no ghosts surviving, so this is the only thing that I actually probably didn't test properly. But it definitely doesn't acquire enemy vision, like it says. Enemy unit sight, yeah, that's okay. This was a blunder. Like maybe I even would have. I lost this game, by the way, because I was too kind of busy observing actual small things to actually pay attention to finish the game. Okay, wait, here. Okay, oh, or not. Oh yeah. You saw it now here on these marines, how it's effective. Okay, now I didn't use mouse rapid fire not to overkill, but now I didn't kill it, and this was kinda disaster, you know. This shouldn't have happened. Should have killed this without losing a queen and going out, but yeah, shit happens. I mean, it's definitely my fault. I mean, who else would it be? Okay, now it bites me the butt, because now I have no available, they're on cooldown, so could only build 2 more. Now only 81 supply. Okay, these guys are coming. What did I actually use against them? I don't remember. And they plague them. Oh, these irradiates, you can see that immediately they irradiate you. So especially, like, and that's always in official co-op too. you need to start dealing damage immediately to units, because then it lowers the chance that will irradiate you, because the science vessels would be busy healing the mech units. But if you mech units, if they see you before you dealt any damage, then definitely they will irradiate you immediately, and then this irradiates is really bad. Now I see now one of them is irradiated. I didn't even see which one by now. Okay, now I'm splitting last second split to actually keep these guys alive. Okay, these tanks are still alive. Okay.
Our forces are under attack.
I don't know. Okay, I think I did it game before. I don't remember, but the thing is, it shows that unit is a detector, but it does nothing. So I don't know. Maybe it's even detector for Amon. That would be super bad. I think it's bugged. I think that should be fixed. Okay, and that's it. Actually, I have nothing more to show. So that's it for this video. I had to correct, because I really didn't show much yesterday. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you liked it. You can support me on Patreon if you want. And see you guys